If you're in your 20s or thereabouts, today's video is especially for you. It's a time in life filled with excitement, new beginnings, and significant decisions, including those about your finances. Navigating your financial landscape in your 20s can be challenging, but it's also packed with opportunities to set the foundation for a prosperous future. Finance first, freedom follows. Welcome back to Think Freedom. Maybe you've just landed your first job, you're about to graduate, or you're planning to start your own venture. It's a time of independence, new experiences, and let's face it, financial decisions that can feel a bit overwhelming. Remember, your 20s are also when your financial habits start taking shape. It's the decade where you lay the foundation of your financial future. And let me tell you, the decisions you make now, from how you manage that first paycheck to your approach to savings and investments, will have a long-term impact. Think about it. Are you budgeting? Are you spending wisely or falling into the trap of instant gratification? I remember my sophomore year in college just starting out with a side hustle. I got into reselling electronic products online, and to my surprise, I made a decent amount of money. It felt like a major win at the time. But here's the twist. Before I even realized what was happening, all that money was gone. I spent it on drinks, fine dining, designer clothes, you name it. It's these experiences that teach us valuable lessons. And that's exactly why we're here, to navigate this financial maze together. From my own journey, I've learned the hard way about the importance of managing earnings wisely. And now, I want to pass on these insights to you. Mistake 1. Not budgeting or tracking expenses. It's a common misconception that budgeting is about cutting back. In reality, it's about making informed decisions with your money. Warren Buffett, one of the world's most successful investors, famously said, "Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving." This highlights the true purpose of budgeting. It's not about restricting your financial freedom, but enhancing it. Consider budgeting as your financial GPS. It guides you in navigating your income and expenses, helping you to avoid unnecessary detours and reach your financial goals efficiently. You don't need complex tools for this. A simple spreadsheet or an app like Mint can effectively track your spending habits. Here's an eye-opener. Regularly tracking your expenses can significantly improve your savings. It's about being aware of where every dollar goes. This awareness alone can prevent impulsive buys and help you prioritize your financial goals. So I challenge you to start budgeting and tracking your expenses for the next month. You'll likely discover spending habits you weren't even aware of. And I'm curious to hear about your journey. Share your experiences and tips in the comments below. Let's create a community where we learn from each other's financial journeys. Remember, as Benjamin Franklin wisely said, beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. By avoiding this first money mistake, you're not just saving money, you're steering your financial ship towards a brighter and more stable future. Stick around as we uncover more money mistakes you should avoid. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more practical financial insights. Mistake 2. Misusing credit cards. Credit cards can be a double-edged sword. Used wisely, they're a tool for building credit and earning rewards. Misused, they can lead you into a debt spiral that's hard to escape. Credit card debt is a silent financial killer. It often starts small, a purchase here, an emergency there. But with high interest rates, the debt can quickly balloon. It's like what Einstein said about compound interest. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it. Unfortunately, in the case of credit card debt, you're on the paying side of compounding. Let's talk credit scores. Your credit score is your financial fingerprint in the world of lending. Misusing credit cards, like maxing them out or missing payments, can leave a lasting negative mark on your credit score. This can affect your ability to get loans, mortgages, or even impact job prospects in some cases. Here's a real-world example. Imagine using a credit card for a $1,000 emergency. With an interest rate of 20% if you only pay the minimum each month, it could take you years to pay off, costing you hundreds in interest alone. So, what's the smart way to use credit cards? Treat them like cash. If you can't pay off the balance in full each month, you're spending more than you can afford. Also, keep an eye on your credit utilization ratio. Try to keep it under 30% of your total credit limit. I'd love to hear from you on this. How do you use credit cards wisely? Or if you've fallen into the credit card trap, how are you managing it? Share your stories in the comments below. It's through sharing that we learn and grow together. Avoiding the misuse of credit cards is crucial. As the saying goes, it's not your salary that makes you rich, it's your spending habits. Make sure those habits include wise credit card use. Mistake 3. Not saving or investing early. Now let's tackle mistake 3, a crucial one that many overlook in their 20s, not saving or investing early. It's easy to think there's plenty of time to save and invest later. But the truth is, the earlier you start, the better off you'll be. It's all about the magic of compounding interest. As Albert Einstein reportedly said, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it. Starting early gives your investments more time to grow. Even small amounts can snowball into significant savings over time. Take, for instance, if you start saving just $100 a month at age 20, by the time you're 60, you could have a substantial amount, assuming an average annual return. If you start at 30, you'll need to save significantly more each month to catch up. Now, I know investing can seem intimidating, especially with terms like stocks, bonds, IRAs, and 401ks floating around. But it doesn't have to be. Start simple. Look into low-cost broad market index funds if you're not confident picking stocks yourself. The key is to get started, no matter how small. And don't forget about emergency savings. Life is unpredictable. Your car breaks down, you lose your job, unexpected medical expenses. An emergency fund is your financial safety net. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. I'm curious, have you started saving or investing? What strategies do you use? Share your experiences in the comments. Your insights might just inspire someone to start their saving journey today. Remember, not saving or investing early is like leaving money on the table. As the saying goes, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Don't wait any longer. Take control of your financial future today. Mistake 4, lifestyle inflation. It's a trap many fall into as they start earning more, especially in their 20s. You get a raise or a better paying job and suddenly your spending habits shift. What used to be luxuries become necessities. The more you earn, the more you spend, often without even realizing it. Lifestyle inflation creeps in subtly. It starts with upgrading your phone, then maybe a new car, fancier clothes, more expensive outings. Before you know it, you're not saving any more than you did on your previous income. It reminds me of what Robert Kiyosaki said. It's not how much money you make, but how much money you keep. The key to avoiding lifestyle inflation is mindfulness. It's okay to treat yourself as your income grows, but it's crucial to maintain a balance. Remember, every extra dollar spent on luxuries is a dollar not saved or invested for your future. Think about your long-term goals. Are you saving for a house? Planning for early retirement? Want to start your own business? Keeping these goals in sight can help you resist the urge to inflate your lifestyle with every paycheck increase. I'd love to know how you manage lifestyle inflation. Do you have a specific strategy or a personal rule when it comes to spending versus saving as your income grows? Share your insights in the comments below. Your approach might be the guiding light someone else needs. Avoiding lifestyle inflation is about finding that sweet spot where you enjoy your earnings while still securing your financial future. Remember, wealth accumulation isn't just about earning more. It's about managing what you earn wisely. Mistake 5, neglecting emergency funds. In the journey of life, especially in your 20s, it's not just about the destination, but also about being prepared for the bumps along the way. And this is where an emergency fund comes in. It's your financial safety net. An emergency fund is essential for those unexpected life events. A job loss, a sudden medical expense, or a car repair. It's the buffer that keeps you afloat during tough times without derailing your financial goals. As Dave Ramsey often advises, an emergency fund turns a crisis into an inconvenience. Without it, you might be forced to rely on high-interest credit cards or loans, which can lead to a cycle of debt. How much should you save? The rule of thumb is to have 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. But even starting small is better than not starting at all. Begin by setting aside a portion of your income each month and gradually build it up. I want to hear from you about this crucial aspect of personal finance. How are you building your emergency fund? Do you have any strategies or tips that have worked well for you? Share your insights in the comments below. Let's help each other to be better prepared for life's uncertainties. As we wrap up our journey through the 5 money mistakes you must avoid in your 20s, it's clear that each of these pitfalls presents an opportunity for growth and learning. From not budgeting or tracking expenses, misusing credit cards, neglecting early savings and investments, falling into the trap of lifestyle inflation, to overlooking the need for an emergency fund, avoiding these mistakes can set you on a path to financial freedom and success. But remember, knowledge is just the first step. It's action that truly makes the difference. So, I encourage you to take what you've learned today and apply it to your own financial journey. And if you ever feel overwhelmed, remember this quote from Lao Tzu. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Your financial journey is no different. Keep working towards your financial goals and be kind to the others. If you like today's content, please hit that like and subscribe buttons and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement helps us grow and bring more content like this to you. See you in the next video.